Since pretty much forever, Taylor Swift's romantic life has been a topic of international interest. It's only reasonable to be curious about Tay's romantic life, given that she consistently produces hits and even short films about her romances. And it's made even harder by the fact that she's been very secretive about her current 6-year relationship. Keep watching this video to find out whether Taylor Swift is finally engaged. On the new record, she discussed her ship and marriage. Taylor stated that the first song on Midnight, Lavender Haze, was partially inspired by my romance of 6 years, according to the singer's Instagram. In the second stanza of the song, Taylor sings, "All they keep asking me is if I'm going to be your bride," giving a hint as to the couple's current situation. They only encounter wives or one-night stands as girls. It makes me feel dizzy. Even if she's talking about marriage right now, it's still incredibly unclear whether they're genuinely engaged. Despite the engagement, the lyrics of another song, Sweet Nothing, reassure everyone that everything is going great with these two. Starting at the ceiling with you, oh, you don't ever say too much, and you don't really read into my melancholia, she sings. I found myself running home to your sweet nothings. Outside, they're push and shoving. You're in the kitchen humming. All that you ever wanted from me was sweet nothing. Their connection seems to be as strong as ever, despite many inquiries regarding their status, but whether Joe placed a ring on it is still up for debate. A source said that they were engaged this summer. Taylor and Joe are in fact engaged, according to a July claim in the British newspaper The Sun, and Taylor has been wearing her ring behind closed doors. An insider told the magazine, Taylor and Joe are tremendously happy and very, very in love. They've actually been engaged for a few months, but they've only told their closest friends and family and immediate family members. Everyone has also taken an oath of confidentiality. It seems like everyone is abiding by that guideline except for this one person right here. They got engaged this summer, according to a source. Previous music with love, marriage, relationships. Although Taylor has long written about love, some fans feel that recently things have been a little different. The song Paper Rings is literally on her 2019 album Lover, with lyrics such as, I enjoy glittering things, but I'd marry you with paper rings. The lyrics declare, darling, you're the one I desire. Swifties freaked out when Taylor appeared in her Willow music video wearing an outfit that closely resembles a bridal gown. She changed the lyrics in her re-release of Love Story. Following Scooter Braun's purchase of Taylor's music library, the singer re-recorded her smash song Love Story, and the new version's altered lyrics were somewhat suspect. It was originally written, Baby, just say yes, it's a love story. The lyrics of the more recent rendition, however, read, It's a love story, Baby simply said yes. Will there be a chaotic surprise after her album drop? On August 21st, right at midnight, the brand new album Midnight was released on streaming services. But Taylor promised followers a chaotic surprise at 3 in the morning. Naturally, several individuals had interesting theories about what the surprise would be, and quite a few of them believed it may be a major revelation. What has Joe Alwyn said about an engagement? Joe hasn't said much about his romantic life, but he has revealed a few things. He told the Wall Street Journal that he camped out with his SO during the worst of the pandemic, who, happens to be Taylor. Because you guys had sun, it was actually rather pleasant, he added. However, he used that time to co-write 2 songs and co-produce 6 tracks for Taylor's 2006 album Folklore, for which he was awarded a Grammy. He also made it plain that he won't be discussing his romantic history anytime soon. He claimed that if you give it to them, all it does is open the door. Joe added, I'd have a lot of pound coins if I had a pound for each time I think I've been told I've been engaged. The reality is, I wouldn't say if the answer was yes, he's engaged, and I wouldn't say if the answer was no. As for writing songs with Taylor, he claimed to have come up with the chorus for Betty while going about his daily activities. He admitted, I was probably drunk and simply bumbling about the house. We couldn't agree on a movie to watch that night, so she suggested we try to finish the song we were writing earlier. So we obtained a guitar and performed that. What has Taylor said about an engagement? Again, Taylor has kept her relationship very private, but in 2021, when she won Album of the Year for Folklore, she gently thanked Joe in her Grammy victory speech. I had the nicest time making songs with you in quarantine, Joe, who's the first person I play every song for, she spoke. The verdict is still out on whether or not these two soulmates will ever wed, but you can be sure I'll keep you guys posted. The queen of Easter eggs wouldn't just give it away like that to us, which is why ever since Taylor's new album Midnights has dropped, people are looking for all the clues in her lyrics to determine whether she might actually be engaged to Joe.